Poland in the white, and the fourth quarter-final is underway. Received by Łukasik. He's going to swing on that one, and finds the line.
A big swing right out of the gates from Łukasik, going inside those blocks. Great job setting up, or rather way too far out on the line. Got to bring that in.
Stysiak to serve first. 6 aces in the tournament so far. It's a heavy hand, and it's an ace! What a start for Poland!
Right out of the gates, Poland, they are the aggressors. This is what they've done all VNL long. It's not only from attack, but it's on the service line too, continuing to bring that pressure.
Stysiak again floats one in this time that Karakurt receives. Vargas, first swing dug, and dug by Stysiak too. Łukasik off the hands, and Poland have settled in so well.
And Łukasik doing a great job swinging high against this really big block in front of her with Vargas and Kolach up there. That's a tough block to hit around.
And it means that Stysiak can have another go, and she does. But the pass much better this time, Karakurt. Stysiak in behind, and Łukasik, monster block! And Vargas comes to the party.
That's what Türkiye has been doing all VNL long, especially Kolach in there for Zaragunesh, out with an injury. She's been huge from a blocking standpoint, closing it up to her pins well. A good finish from Vargas.
And Türkiye off the mark. Here's Karakurt. Sends that one into Łukasik. Stysiak from deep, puts a heavy hand on it. It's back-to-back blocks, this time Kolach. And that is a warning shot from Türkiye.
And she has been absolutely outstanding filling in for Gunesh. Number 4 in total blocks this VNL. Has been so impressive to watch her check in and do her thing.
2-3. Good response from Türkiye. Łukasik off the hands. Oh, and Kolach implores with Erge to make a play on that.
We're seeing a lot of production from the outsides. Łukasik doing a phenomenal job. Just swinging high right at the blocker's hands.
Erge passes that one right tight to the net. The dig, good, but not good enough.
This is another thing about Poland. We talk about how physical and aggressive they are, but they have one of the best defenses as well. Everyone back there is always playing lights out. They get a lot of good touches on the balls. Türkiye has to make sure they're playing with them in that relentless defense.
We go again, 3-4, 4-4. Big plays in the first 8 points of this one.
Great serving on both sides, really testing the passers back there, working them deep, dropping one in short. That's exactly what you have to do against good passing cores.
Shiglovska caught short. Kolach received by Łukasik. Mędzik off the hands. Chance for Türkiye to lead. Karakurt only tips. Looked like she was going to unload. But Łukasik does from backcourt. Big points.
Łukasik absolutely going off so far to start this first set. They're feeding her every ball. That's what you got to do when you have a hot hand. Keep feeding them.
This feels like a different energy to the quarterfinals we've seen so far, doesn't it?
A little more back and forth and a little more juice on this side.
Cebicholo, that's a good pass. Can't find the floor though. Vołosz, the joust. Mędzik picks the corner.
And right away, visible frustration from Daniele Santarelli. Türkiye is not doing a great job defending cross-court, normally something they're so good at. Orge normally steps in to make these plays. No one's picking him up.
Jurczyk. Karakurt again the target. Vargas. Hard off the hands, but fed back in by Stysiak. Corner look, it was a little bit tight to do anything with. Vargas, great dig! Łukasik keeps it up, and Stysiak has a swing. The rally continues. Vargas tips down. Brilliant.
Such a great decision in those long rallies when the defense is still getting set up to throw in that tip at the perfect time to try to catch him off guard.
Well, some of the defense from Poland there, incredible, but all in vain because Vargas finds the solution. Oh, what a serve from Vargas. Well dealt with, and it leads to a free ball. Karakurt on the pipe, the dig by Stysiak. Another backcourt swing. And another chance for Türkiye. Karakurt. Oh, she's missed the court.
And Karakurt's a player that Türkiye needs to be on. She's going to get a lot of sets as that other outside. They depend on her. And when she gets fired up, she gets that whole team fired up.
Well, of course, we're so used to seeing her at opposite, but she's in a passing role now to accommodate both her and Vargas. Oh, that's a big block. That is a big block from Korneluk and Stishak, two giants.
And that's the side of the court that you want to completely avoid when Korneluk and Stishak are up front. It is a huge wall. Send that ball to the right side because no one's getting past that.
No chance. Ojbai. Another good block touch. A little slide, first point for Ada.
Cansu Uzbay needs to continue to keep this offense spread out and really make the middles for Poland work. That first ball, a perfect pass. Maybe that's the first one that you said to Erdem, not the second one.
Cebicholu. Stishak with the first touch. Got some work to do. Straight into the block, Ada. 2 points in a row for the captain.
And Poland needs to make sure if they're going to tip against this Türkiye front line, it better go up and over because they've got big blockers that are going to put it right back down at you.
Well watched. A little long from Cebicholu. Still this early break point lead for Poland.
And errors are something to watch for this Türkiye team. We saw in that match against China, 31 errors in 5 sets, and then 3 sets against Brazil, 22.
Round the corner again, put away by Ada.
Türkiye is doing a much better job of siding out than we saw them finish the prelims. Better passes allow for that middle attack, right in the gaps of the block.
She is one of the very, very best at that slide attack. And there she is serving Ada all the way across to Łukasik. Vargas with the touch. She's going to swing and taking on that block and winning. 9-9.
Really smart for Türkiye to continue to go for that right side of the court. Avoid the block of Stishak and Korneluk as often as you can. Send it to the right against Łukasik.
Yeah, it's a tough matchup over there for Łukasik against Vargas. And we are level. That break point cancelled. Wawash. Oh, very nice. Great work by Korneluk to open it up for Łukasik.
That's what happens when you have a good pass. You can run different options, and you see the middle Korneluk going right next to Łukasik. Confuses Türkiye's blockers, allowing that seam for Łukasik to hit through.
Kalac just left it bouncing up and down on the spot. A service! Korneluk stands, delivers!
Poland having a lot of success in that back corner, whether it's on attack or the serve. They're continuing to target that left side of the court, and in this rotation, smart as Vargas is pulled back there.
They're going super early as well. In fact, they're already underway again. Vargas down the line. Oh, that's a couple of misses, isn't it? They're wondering whether or not to challenge this. Of course, you can't challenge the ball in out anymore. That's all computer generated. And there certainly wasn't a touch on that.
That's an error that you're okay with. Trying to rip it right down the line. That's what was given. Just a slight adjustment to fix it.
Korneluk is not hanging around to serve, is she? Away we go. Come on. Fast game's a good game.
You blow the whistle and we're on it.
She's had a positive start, as have Poland. As they lead by 2. Ojbai picks out Menjik. Łukasik. Ooh, a little decision there made by the referee. Poland are going to request the challenge. Watch Türkiye. Is anyone going to admit to this? Santarelli says no. I wouldn't play him at cards. He'd take all my money.
Łukasik definitely trying to go for that high hand shot. It's been successful this far in this set. Against a big block, that's what you have to do. Continue to swing high, go for fingertips.
Nope.
That's clear over.
That has missed everyone and everything. And the point goes the way of Türkiye, and it keeps it close. Good start though by Łukasik, 5 points already, all from attacks. Ojbai puts that left hand to work, and Menjik receives. Big block. Ada leads, Karakurt next to her.
That's that long stare down from Karakurt after this block. That's what she needed to kind of get herself going. The offense hasn't been there, but a block will definitely do that. Now Türkiye back with their best front line. They got a point score here.
Quite an intimidating front court, isn't it? Bosch. Stishak. Can't find the floor. What can Vargas do? Off the hands. Too hot for Menjik. And Türkiye edge ahead.
Seems like both sides are a little more juiced up than we normally see. Vargas normally a player that you don't get those big celebrations from, but you got to celebrate that going over a triple block.
Poland call the first time out of the match, 13-12.
Because if not, you have to take out somebody or to push a power tip. But there is the possibility to go with power on that corner. Gert, there are 2-3 balls in cover that we can do better. In defense, we did great until now. If you stay behind the ball, you can even catch this. But the attitude at the beginning in defense was great. Keep this also in cover. Also in cover. There are many balls that we have to play again.
First time out done, and to be honest, that's a chance for us to catch our breath. It's been a hectic start.
Well, it's been exciting and kind of a game of runs so far. It feels like one side gets momentum and then all of a sudden the other side gets a little bit more too. It's been a crazy back and forth battle to start, and this is exactly what we expected with these two teams.
It's good service run from Ojbai. That went into Wukashik with the pass. She's going to tip to the middle, and Urge's there. Karakurt off the hands, great touch. Oh, keep it alive, yes! What a return! But you can't do it again. Vargas reloads, and that's a break point for Türkiye.
That's a big point for Türkiye right there to now go up 2 in this set. Down 2 at one point earlier. How about that kick save? Come on.
Lewandowski-esque. Right close to the net. You can't put it there because Vargas will eat it up. And Türkiye lead by 3.
And Türkiye's front line been absolutely dominant this far. 5 blocks so far through just the first half of this set alone.
Well, they've really felt their way in. Remember, Poland have had a breakpoint lead, so we've had a 5-point swing already in this opening set. But to the middle they go.
Poland needs to continue to establish that middle as a threat. They've become a little bit too pin heavy, but in order to open things up for their pin hitters, they got to get those middles going just a little bit more. Great time to do it.
So changes inbound. Smartsek comes in, as does Vanerska. So a change at opposite and setter. It's a double substitution we've seen a fair bit.
And that provides just a little bit bigger of a block up front, especially against a player like Karakurt on the outside. That's what they need.
Wash takes a breather. Vanerska picks out Karakurt. Just leaves that a little short, frustrated with herself too.
And this is a point in the game where Karakurt has to manage her emotions just a little bit. In these back and forth battles, you need to make sure you're a little bit more steady.
Vanerska, a little bit shorter with that one. Vargas, oh, the block drops. Jurcic gets a big one to level at 15.
It's just been a blocking fest up
Yes.
front, both sides. Whether it's stuffs or getting good touches, the block just working so hard either way.
Magda Jurcic with an excellent block. That serve not so great, but a worthwhile service run there as an introduction to the game for Vanerska. Karakurt. Onto Wukashik. Smartsek. Has she found a hand? She hasn't. She thinks she has. Are we going to challenge this? Lavarini says yes. Bearing in mind there's been one unsuccessful challenge already. And Türkiye not interested at all. Well, she was insistent, wasn't she? But we have seen the odd example. Not saying that hitters are never wrong. Oh, it has clipped it. Oh, Ashley Kalac, you know you've touched that.
Especially with this technology, you have to be pretty certain that there was a touch on that ball to challenge it.
The cameras don't lie. Players lie, cameras don't lie, and that is a big black mark against Kalac. 16-16. Good spot by Smarcek. And we go again. Oh, free ball. Oh, it's a really poor touch from Malvina Smarcek.
Those are the plays that if you're Poland, you have to capitalize on. If you get a free ball like that, it's a give-me point from the other side. You can run your best offense and put it down easily. They got to find a way to respond right out of the gates.
Doesn't matter where you are, if Poland are playing, Polish fans will be in the audience.
As will Türkiye fans.
Ooh, is that a two-touch called? Yes. Okay, so the standard has been set by Karina Rene of Argentina. Kalac, 18-16, rapidly approaching the business end. Off the hands.
Smart decision for the setter to go to her right side against a smaller blocker with Cevicholu rather than outside, and you get Vargas on that block.
Jurczyk. Oh, rotation error. Oh, Santarelli.
And those positional faults called when someone releases too early. In this case, Cansu Uzbay, the setter, you see number 3 in red, just going a little bit too early on that.
Can you believe the face on Santarelli there? It's like a kid who got coal in his Christmas stocking.
Just so expressive as always.
Vargas, oh wow, fantastic.
Oh my. Vargas trying to put a hole in the floor on this ball. Uzbay left it inside and Vargas just rips it.
So Uzbay coming out, replaced by Sahin, so it's a like-for-like setter-for-setter change. Vargas. Oh, good serve, but well dealt with. And a good touch by Urge. Sahin, first touch for her. And the tip doesn't do the required job. Oh, that is, again, a free gift for Türkiye. And that's a couple of times Poland have shanked an opportunity.
Yeah, not the prettiest set. Türkiye not happy about it, but it didn't matter. Ball went out.
Smart by Cevicholu as well, wasn't it? Just pull the hands away. She knew it was coming.
Yep.
And Türkiye hit 20. Vargas. Oh, wow! What a serve by Vargas! Ace for a 3-point lead.
One of the best serves that we've seen this entire VNL, just sneaking right in there to the left of the passer. Incredible. Check out the spin on this ball. Just straight down.
In our hands, not that she make 2 great balls. Great pass on the first, bravo. Keep like this, protecting the ball, keeping the ball that we just have to play. We have 3 attackers. We can play. And if she scores on the line like this, it's not a problem. The problem is being confident in our attack. If we go on the block, it has to be with great power. It's good the direction because the libero is always inside. Deep court is good, but with power.
Asking for power. Of course, that's one of the things that has done them so well throughout this tournament. Certainly there. The great and the good of the sport have decided to join us and nailing their colours to the mast as well with the Polish scarves. But the fans being treated to a clinic right now. Vargas at the service line. Goes hard again. Smarcek. Recycled. Good touch by Korneluk. Smarcek cross-court, Vargas, good touch. Karakurt! Türkiye flying.
That's a big swing from Karakurt through the back row. You can tell she's putting everything she's got into this swing and just perfectly done right through the seam.
She only has one gear, doesn't she?
Yeah, it's all or nothing.
So that change now reversed. Wash back in, Stishak back in. Poland in trouble. 22-18, Türkiye And Vargas, oh, that is such a good serve. Again, it's an ace, again. And Türkiye going turbo.
And all of a sudden, Türkiye in complete control of this set. And with Vargas back on the service line in this lead, she's only going to get better and better.
She has already ticked every box in the ABS. 5 attacks, 2 blocks, 2 ace serves. She's on 9 points. And Türkiye on the brink. Stishak. Oh, there's no touch on that either. I'm not sure if you saw, but Vargas has put so much into that serve. She's ended up face first on the court.
She literally put her entire body into it and it knocked her down. That's how hard she's serving this ball.
In comes Czernianska, the 20-year-old, to try and do something to save this set. It's on Vargas for a 1-set lead. Good pass, excellent pass in fact. And the swing was good too. What a first touch for Czernianska. No pressure.
And this is where Poland has to play as aggressive as possible and just keep that pressure on Türkiye.
Here's the captain, Volleyball, still set point. On the slide, Ada. Misses. 2 set point chances gone. But 4 to go. Just 1 side out, that's all it is. Karakurt again the target. Vargas swings for the set and lands. Well, as soon as they hit 20, Vargas detonated. Truly world class from her. And she has been the difference. It is Türkiye 1, Poland 0. And the first set is finished 25-20. What a turnaround.
It felt like once Vargas decided that she wanted that set to be over, it was essentially over. She went back to the service line, tied at 18-18, and went on an insane run to bring them all the way up to 24. A 6-point run from the end line. With that kind of serve, Poland's got to find a way to side out quicker, because when you have Vargas in that kind of form, it's absolutely unstoppable.
Well, she's just been given a license to be brilliant, and so often she delivers. She is up to task. It is Türkiye 1, Poland 0. 25-20. The first one finishes. Emily, your thoughts?
I mean, it was a back and forth battle through the first about 18 points of that, and then Türkiye just found a new gear and absolutely took off. Those 5 blocks from Türkiye just in that first set alone, absolutely incredible. They owned the front line and made it so difficult for Poland to get in any kind of rhythm offensively.
Yeah, those blocks coming from Vargas, Cebicolu, and Karakurt. Corner look, not getting one yet, which is a surprise. Poland were the favourites going into this, and the 1xBet probability calculator has actually increased the odds of Poland winning this quarterfinal. So maybe they know something that we don't know, but
whatever they know, I'd like to know.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Because right now, Türkiye looked unstoppable in the last half of that set.
It's incredible, isn't it? Because we really
but she was consistently putting balls down for the first half of it, got a few blocks in there as well. Just did a phenomenal job in her overall game.
Do you know what they did, Türkiye? They've lured us into a false sense of security, because they came into this VNL ranked #1 in the world. They've lost a couple of games. They lost at home to Japan in front of a packed out gym. They weren't great in the last week in Hong Kong, and we thought, oh, maybe are they not what we think they are? They are absolutely what we think they are.
Yeah, and this Türkiye team has so much potential, but that's what you get with a team that plays with so much emotion. You see that kind of up and down. Yeah, we saw the loss to Japan and Italy in week 1, and then toward the end of week 3, that team just kind of lost their energy, especially in that match against China. It was a long night, and they played Brazil the next day, just didn't have energy for it. But this is a team that when they're locked in, when they're playing their game, they're one of the best in the world.
Oh, they absolutely are. Running at 55%, and when you think about the amount of sets she takes and the amount of not great ball that she has to deal with. 55% is a serious number. Do not count off this Polish team, or count out this Polish team, though. They have beaten some excellent teams in quite some style as well. Defeat to China, which of course Türkiye faced as well, and defeat to Brazil, but Brazil beat absolutely everyone. But other than that, they have been flawless. But now they're up against it.
And this Poland team, they only lost 2 sets through the first 2 weeks. I mean, they've been absolutely outstanding. They faltered just a little bit in that last week in Hong Kong, but we've seen the potential of this team.
Certainly have, but it's a brutal format, and one of these teams will be one and done in the finals. Türkiye leading, Poland serving through Chinianska, who's starting this second set. Oh, Vargas, what are you doing?
There are not a lot of players around the world that can hit a shot like that, and Vargas is absolutely one of them. Coming flying through, hitting it inside the 3-meter line. Insane.
That is illegal. Here's Karakurt. Türkiye off the mark first. Oh, well recovered by Volleyball, and then Stishak decides that she wants to come to the party. Here we go.
And Poland needs a little bit more of that. Stishak was a bit quiet during that first set. They need her to be that big force up front that they're used to scoring at such a high clip. Only 2 points in that first set.
Corner look. That awkward, tough float serve. So Vargas, free ball. Volleyball. Karakurt's there, back court. And she's going to swing from deep. The block comes in. Jurczyk.
Poland has a block that you just can't test out that low seam because it'll come right back at you. Vargas has got to take that one just a little bit higher and swing through it.
Yeah, Jurczyk, she's not the tallest middle at 185, but she's super dynamic. Makes good decisions. Another good serve, but Erge delivers a lovely pass. And that means Kalac can tee off.
Perfect side out from Türkiye, nailing the pass, allowing that middle to get involved. All options available, so Kalac is one-on-one.
And here she is serving. Kalac. The pass by Łukasik, she gets it back. Oh, works those hands. I think there might have been a little clash of legs under the net there as well. An apology offered up by Łukasik.
Yeah, both players just kind of coming flying in on this ball. Łukasik, a little knee touch with Vargas.
3-2 Poland. Stishak. Heavy serve. Good pass by Karakurt. Oh, the up! How about that from Stishak? We go again. Oh, and then Ada rescues what could have been a tricky situation.
Incredible defense on Poland's side. Stishak read that so well. You see her diving into that seam, seeing that Ada Eram could hit that cutback shot. It's not enough, though, as they give the ball right back to her. She gets it done with just a slight touch this time.
Go on, go again, captain. Vargas at the service line. Poland want this to end. It might not end yet. There's the tip. Stishak's there. Another good read. Oh, Volleyball. If you're going on 2, you've got to make it count.
Türkiye's defense this time. Karakurt laying out for this ball. Incredible chase down. And then it's the front court defense. Shevachoglu with an incredible read. So smart in a 2-hitter rotation because she's the one that has to take care of the setter.
That is real egg on the face of the setter, isn't it? And it means that Vargas can go again. Oh, is that squeezed through? Magda Stishak.
Shevachoglu in a good place to make this block. Hands just not pressed over enough. And that power from Stishak causes the ball to fall right down.
We've talked about it a lot, haven't we? A heavy ball. Tough to block. Vargas, impossible. Impossible to stop. She's in the mood tonight, which means Poland are in deep trouble.
Yeah, we've seen matches where Vargas does this and just completely takes over a match. And if you're Türkiye, you know in any situation where you just need an easy point, chuck it up to Vargas.
Gonna thread in that needle. Volleyball. Stishak tips and Ojbai's there. Vargas again is just swinging from everywhere. This is a masterclass.
Again, just chuck it up to her and let her do her thing. It doesn't even have to be a perfect set. If she gets her feet there, it's game over for her.
It's also a confidence thing as well, isn't it? She's like, I'm 4.5 meters from the net, whatever, I'm going.
Once you get your groove, it's tough to stop.
Jurczyk off the block. Yeah, Vargas up to 13 points already. Łukasik leading for Poland on 6. Here's Jurczyk. Offers the float in. Oh, someone's got to get that. Ojbaj does well.
It's just a miscommunication on Poland's side. They have to know that the setter's front court. Someone has to go up on that. Kornelik in the right place. Just, well, look, one step behind.
That net contest is becoming a bit of an issue for Poland. Türkiye have won every single 50-50 so far. Big chase. This will be another free ball. And a chance for a 3-point lead. Taken. Nice and quick from Kalac.
That's a really smart tip. In this rotation, when she knows she has the other outside coming in to block, that opens up a big seam right behind that outside. Libero can't cover that much ground.
Timeout called, 8-5.
We don't have anything to complain because now we are not playing with the courage that we need to play because there are a couple of situations that are easy. We have one target in passing that we have to target and not serving on the libero. We have the setter in front that we have to attack. We have the ball that comes to our side to win. And we have to be brave to try to direct this service at least in the center of the court. And we have to do it now.
Quite stern words there from Lavarini. The tone has definitely changed, but I'm not surprised he's frustrated because the team aren't delivering to the level that not only he expects, he knows they're capable of. Heda Erdem, get us back underway. 8-5. Better side out, Czernianska.
Really smart decision for the outside to go after the shorter blocker up there. The setter for Türkiye, a lot smaller than Kalac, goes right over her.
Volwash serves. Ace!
Now Poland starting to chip away at that Türkiye lead. Beautiful serve, just dropped right in front of the passers, right next to the two outsides going next to each other.
Goes a little deeper this time, onto Cebicholu. Good ball in though, and Vargas does what Vargas does.
It's tough because you can't set her every single ball, but you almost want to because she's going to put it away at such a high clip. Even with two big blockers in front, she's finding ways.
Again, it's a tough one-on-one for anyone who's got to deal with that on their own. A little search for that back corner from Cansu Ojbaj. Unsuccessful this time. Martina Czernianska. Another good serve, but well played. Karakurt's turn. Oh, the block touch, a good one. In steps Urge. And even Vargas can't hit a winner from there. 9-9.
Yeah, that's a tough position to be in. Vargas falling backwards on this swing. Got to take a little bit off to manage that better.
Good serve. But what a pass from Urge.
That was one of the best passes that we've seen all day. Urge stepping in on such a difficult ball with side spin on it. It's difficult to wrap your platform around, and she did it beautifully. Oh. Perfect pass.
Yeah, from a serve like that, you don't think it's coming back through the middle, do you? Oh, a service! Ebra Karakurt!
Phenomenal serve right back at Poland. Going cross court with this one, zone one, back to zone one. That is tough with the side spin.
Service level has been outrageous for the last few points on both sides of the net. Türkiye, that break point up again. Work to be done, back over on the first ball. Urge, the opportunity, Czernianska on the pipe. 10-11.
The big swing from the 20-year-old in the back court, just coming flying through. Difficult pass to deal with. She knows she has to be an option back there. Good finish.
Chinianska knows a lot of these Turkish players well. That's where she plays her club volleyball. Was at Eczacıbaşı last year. Vargas. Oh, she's blocked. And the scramble doesn't work. Cevicholu caught short. And once again, we are level.
More of a miscommunication on Türkiye's side. Both Orge and Karakurt going for this ball. Probably tough to hear who's calling it off because it's so dang loud in here.
Oh, it is. These supporters love it. Well over 5,000 here. Corner look with another ace, this time on Karakurt.
And these momentum shifts have just been absolutely insane from the blocks and from the serves. That's where the teams have been feeding off of it most. Got to respond fast in this game.
This corner look has only scored from ace serves so far in this game. No blocks, no attacks. And that's a dig on Vargas. Swing from Stishak, paints the line. Breakpoint lead for Poland.
And swings don't get much more beautiful than that. Stishak coming flying through, hits this back to the deep corner, splitting the defenders perfectly in the back court.
13-11 timeout called.
Shot from here, there is a scramble pass, Ebra, you stay here, and John to stay here. Oh, we need to stay in this way, and we cannot lose this ball. Then, there is one attack high on the block, communication, me, in front, cover, wait the right moment. It's good solution to attack high on the block, but then wait. Okay, bye.
Talk about momentum swings and scoring patterns. We've seen there that Poland have won 4 points in a row, but since the first time out, they've won 8 points to Turkey's 3. And that is a big momentum shift at this elite level.
It feels like we've seen the momentum go back and forth so many times, and really just from an energy standpoint, we've seen teams get really high, and the teams fall down in a hole.
Corner look onto Karakurt. Oh, the little touch by Stishak. So tough to control.
And really smart, just going right up and over that block. And if anything, maybe Stishak picks it up, but you're also taking her out of the offense, and then you only have to worry about 3 attackers.
Kalac. 1 ace serve in her 5-point haul so far. And a 1-point game in this second set. Oh, for Wash has to go searching for it. Free ball. Vargas. So high, so good.
She's just so difficult to stop because of how high she jumps, and it's a higher set, so normally she knows the block has time to form in front of her, but she still manages to go over it or right around it.
An inspired timeout. We're level again. Kalac, useful service run until she tries. If you're going to do that, it has to be perfect.
Yeah, it's so tough to throw in a short serve because they're very tactical. You want to take out one of those front row players or catch the opponent out of system, but a fine line between short and in the net.
Back to Stishak. Oh, looks for that looper. Urge can't handle it. Another ace.
And a bit lucky on that because that looked like it was soaring out of bounds, but Orge plays it at the last second. This is when communication becomes so important. Someone's got to tell her that ball's out.
Yeah, if there's any doubt, you have to play it, don't you?
Yeah.
The last thing you want is it looping in. Goes the same way. Urge with a much better pass, and Vargas. Stishak chases, has to go. Poland defend, but back comes Türkiye, and Ada buries it.
Such a smart decision from Ada Erdem to hit right back at zone 1 where she can tell Stishak is nowhere to be found. That ball automatically down, but man, that hustle Stishak coming in and running back through on this ball.
Elif Sahin returning in at setter. Vargas. Oh, another great serve, but so well dealt with. And the pipe is clean.
Czernianska, incredible in the backcourt. She has come flying through, and Turkey is not paying much attention to her back there, so you'll see this either one-on-one or one-on-none, but you got to get one up because it's been so successful.
15-14, and Vargas out of service for another rotation. Shevisholu, oh, not a great swing.
And not a great swing, but not the best set to her either. A little bit low, too far inside, but Shaheen just checked in the game, so watch that to shore up really quickly. In this rotation, she's got to make sure she doesn't move too fast. Rotation 4.
Right, 17-14. Poland in charge. Poland in charge. Łukasik.
Poland getting it done from the end line. Knocking Turkey out of system, acing them left and right. Turkey's passing core has a few things to figure out because they're getting served off the court.
So Çeviçoğlu coming out. Tuba coming in. First time we've seen her today. Karakurt left flat on that one. 18-14, and we have seen some momentum swings, but this would be a big one for Türkiye to overcome. Łukasik off the back of the ace. Karakurt the target, looking for the slide, and Ada only as far as Stishak. Oh, that two-handed volley, not the one. Karakurt. Another block! Poland on fire!
Now Poland taking complete control in all facets of the game, finding ways to knock Turkey out of system, and that block's been going to work.
Oh, it's full wash as well. Setters love a block. Türkiye timeout.
Let's go. Not so far, we are more ready for our fight now. Pay attention, we're ready to go. Never cross the shot, good.
Sayı haydi şimdi.
And then cover, come on.
2-2-3 Türkiye devam.
Well, again, in that mini break between timeouts, Poland 6 points, Türkiye 3. As we take a look at the numbers of the two players to watch, so far Vargas definitely on top in that battle, but Poland at the moment certainly making their way back into the war. 19-14, Łukasik catches the breeze.
That's just Poland's first service error of this set, and after 4 aces, you're okay with that one going a little bit long.
Yes. Tuba, first contribution for her is to serve onto Łukasik, force an overpass, but that Karakurt gives it what it deserves.
The gutsy serve from Tuba on the back line. Her first serve of this game goes right toward Łukasik, forcing that overpass, catches her high.
Change coming here for Poland, and we're seeing Justyna Wiszak come in, a libero by trade, so she's being brought in here to strengthen up that passing unit. And it's something we're seeing a lot more, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, passing the most important.
Coaches using those assets, and there we have it. Oh, looking for hands. Not finding hands. And a rogue buzzer there. I think we're just going to play on, though.
Poland not challenging that one. Definitely close on the touch call, but that looked out.
And Türkiye right back in it. 3 points in a row. 19-14 to 19-17. Need a side out. Get a side out.
How about Czernianska checking into this set?
Yeah.
Being a difference maker for this team, both in the backcourt and now in the front court, finding ways to put the ball down.
You can see Ada there already thinking about where she wants to put that block before she's made it. That is high IQ stuff. Jurczyk. Karakurt. It is point for point, but that's not good enough for Türkiye in this second set.
And they're going to have to find a way to come back. They need a good serve right now from Ada Erdem in the backcourt. She's got to play defense coming in. They got to be relentless back there.
No aces yet for Ada, and that is not going to change as that one drifts long, and she cuts a frustrated figure after that. I always feel sorry for the middles as well, who make the service error and then they're straight out of the court. You sit down and think about what you've done. As Erge, the libero, comes back in. Vargas.
It's just every time she gets up there, there's nothing you can do about it. And it's a smart decision to, again, avoid that block of Stishak and Kornelik up front. Watch for Türkiye to keep sending a lot of balls to Vargas.
You say you can't set her every time, but like...
Feels like you might as well.
It feels like, yeah. What's the worst that can happen?
She's young and fresh and sprightly. Come on.
That's a good swing. And again, it's Czernianska.
Especially as we enter these last few points of the set, it becomes more and more important for both teams to rely on who they've gone to throughout the set. And that's been Czernianska. She's come up in those really big moments for Poland. And on Türkiye's side, watch almost every single set to go out to Vargas to finish it off.
Well, the change has been reversed. Big front court here. We've got Stishak, Kornelik and Łukasik all at the net for Poland, who lead 22-19 with Czernianska at the line. Look at that, 51% positive receptions for Türkiye, who are leading in all the stats at the moment, but not leading on this scoreboard. Still work to be done, though. Just remember, in between sets, Anne-Marie Anderson is going to be down there hearing from both coaches as well. Fascinating insights. So stick with us. Czernianska, good serve, but a good touch by Urge. Vargas to rescue. Not this time, Czernianska with the touch. Oh, big net touch, big net touch.
And Łukasik getting a little bit aggressive on that swing. Hand coming down through the net on the follow-through. It's a lot of net.
She could have picked Kalach's nose, she was so close. This not done yet, Karakurt. On the angle for Wash, bends the back, Stishak!
And that's an incredible set from Valosh, knowing that Stishak's out there. It's a mismatch in terms of blocking. An incredible push allows her to hit up and over the block.
She is class. Of course, somebody that Santarelli probably knows better than anyone after the years they've spent together at Conegliano, the trophies they've won. So out goes Karakurt, in comes Aykaç. And Kornelik, who served beautifully, goes again. Oh, it's close. It's close.
That's a huge break for Türkiye. Saving set point for them, now just down 2. It's not impossible. They've got to play clean from here on out.
Oh, not a great first touch, but rescued with the second. And the swing is wide, and Türkiye breathing down Poland's neck. If they could steal this second set, it would be a hammer blow for Poland.
And Türkiye's come back from down before. We've seen it happen, down 19-12 against Serbia. Don't be surprised.
Well, they've been 3 up and 5 down in this set, and here we are, 1-point game, maybe level. Vargas with the tip and the touch, we go again, and it's over. Patience now for Poland. Stishak off the hands, still alive. Kalach out to Vargas, on the net and blocked! Huge play, and it's set point Poland.
And Poland gets it done. A beautiful block formed. Everyone knew that ball was going to Vargas. Block stepping up when they needed it.
And Łukasik's got there just ahead of Jurczyk as well. Stishak for the set. And it's another block to win it. We are level in the quarterfinal. Jurczyk and Stishak celebrate a little bit of brilliance. And we have got a game on our hands. 2 sets done, 1 apiece. Great bounce back from Poland. And once again, Türkiye have to find a response.
Just an incredible turnaround for this Poland team. They lacked blocks in that set, ended up with 5 blocks, 4 aces. It was all from the service line, teeing up some of those blocks to happen, knocking the other team out of system. That made the block a little bit easier to go up front, knowing where those balls were going. And they were so disciplined, getting those hands low and over, did a phenomenal job shutting down Türkiye. They couldn't find any rhythm.
Oh, Lavarini, that's about as much as you'll ever see him celebrate. But he's doing a great job with this team, and this is a great quarter-final. The first one that isn't going to be a sweep. It's Poland 1, Türkiye 1. We've had a 25-20 in the first, a 25-22 in the second, and a slightly longer break now, so we can hear from both coaches, but also so it can kick off in the stands too. Look at this giant ball that's making its way around the outside. Here are some stats. What do you make of them, Emily?
You see Poland scoring 9 points off of just their blocking and serving alone. Türkiye having the edge in attack, but man, it was the blocking and serving for Poland that just put Türkiye in a coffin.
Opponent errors, 5 apiece. In a game of this caliber, are those kind of the numbers that you expect given the pressure they always have to apply?
Yeah, 5 errors you're completely okay with. I think you know against both these teams you have to serve as tough as possible. We saw a few from either side, but you can see what both teams do in their system, so you got to knock them out somehow.
Oh, the 1xBet live update has done the old switcheroo. It turns out Türkiye were favourites after all, but Poland are in great shape. They're with Lavarini, who is with Anne-Marie Anderson. Hello.
Coach, what adjustments did you make for the second set? What did you change?
Probably we had little more effect from the service like they had in the first. I think that in this moment, until now, I mean, the 2 sets have been decided a little bit from the efficiency in service.
Vargas, such a powerful server. I noticed you received with 4 servers. Are you going to do that in this set as well, 4 passers?
Probably yes. If 3 is not enough, we have to put something more.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you to you.
4.
4. Well, you need it because she is an absolute menace, isn't she, Vargas? And look, she'd have been next in the rotation as well, wouldn't she? If Poland hadn't have got it done, then Türkiye could have caused all kind of damage. But we will find out what Daniele Santarelli has to make of all this. He's with Anne-Marie.
Coach, first set dominance, in the second set a close one. What are you looking for in this third set that will put you over the top?
I think that for sure they start to pass better, but we didn't pass and we didn't attack in a good way, so we attack with not quality, and I'm not happy about this. If we want to play with this tall player, we need for sure to use the mind in some situation. First of all for the first touch, and then more aggressively on attack. Not in this way, because it's a tough match for us.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.
Tough match indeed.
Yes, you are welcome, Anne-Marie. Thank you to Anne-Marie. Thank you to Stefano Lavarini and Daniele Santarelli. Superb to get their insight, and superb to get the insight of Emily too. What do you make of these attack zones?
Well, you see Türkiye, of course, a lot on that opposite side. That means a lot of sets are going to Vargas, as they should, because she has been so terminal today.
I'd set her all the time. So, not a lot to the middle for Poland, which, given the strength they've got there, is quite surprising. What do you put that down to?
Yeah, Poland hasn't been in system at a high enough clip to get the middle going. They did such a great job from the service line, and they didn't necessarily have to use their middles, but expect them to try to establish that early on here in the third set.
Let's take a look at one of these head-to-heads then. Karakurt and Łukasik. I think both of them would probably like to improve that attacks in percentage, and Łukasik has actually really stood up for Poland.
Yeah, Łukasik has been big, especially from a passing standpoint. Türkiye is targeting her every single time. We've seen her handle it pretty well up to this point, but she has to continue to do so.
It is all still to play for here. And Karakurt will have a huge part to play, I have absolutely no doubt. A reminder that the winner of this will play Italy in the semi-finals. And we've got Brazil versus Japan on the other side of the draw. We'll be bringing you right through until the gold medals are awarded here in Bangkok. What a tournament it's been, and still lots of great volleyball to come. Stysiak, she's played her part. And as for Poland, they're going to continue with this service pressure, I'm sure, but you can't rely on getting 4, 5, 6 aces every set, can you? You need to find other solutions.
Yeah, you got to find a way to put a little more balls down. I think Kornelik also needs to play a little bit better in terms of blocking and really take control of the net, because we've seen her do it so many times.
Yeah, we have 24 blocks in the pool phases. Poland's top blocker. And it will be Kalach to serve first in this third set. A little bit of quiet, momentary quiet, which I think we need to bask in, because it's about to get incredibly loud again. Set 3, 1-1 in the quarterfinal. Türkiye serving through Kalach. Away we go. Stishak off the hands, and Karakurt feeds it in. Good dig, Shiklovska. Stishak can go again, right on the net tape. Is it in? It is in. What an angle. Outrageous.
Absolutely insane. She turns this thumb down, allowing her to hit it, but at the height she hits it at, just slicing and dicing.
I think even she liked that one. Czernianska. Oh, cuts that one. What a pass. Vargas offers up the free ball, but that is brilliant from Urge. Oh, the power volley. Urge's there again. Vargas. Blocked. Oh, corner look. There she is, celebrating her first one of the game.
Kornelik needs a little bit more of that. You saw how excited she got. She knows she needs to up that blocking game just a little bit better. That's a perfect example of it.
Doesn't usually take her until the third set to get one in the bank, does it?
Nope.
Early break point for Poland. Oh, what a touch. And the swing to match, but Shiklovska's equal to it. And that is a point to Türkiye that is all about defence. Or is it? We're going to have a challenge here for the block touch. And it was admitted to, so we've seen the first green card of the game. And a green card is a good thing. It means you've been honest. Where's this touch come from? Oh, yeah, just the fingertips of the captain, Ada. So it's a fair play award, and the team with the most green cards at the end of the Volleyball Nations League will receive $30,000 US. So honesty is the best policy.
For that kind of money, absolutely.
Yeah, I touched it. I touched it.
No, it was me, I swear.
Great start again from Poland. But a good pass in by Karakurt, and Ada. Big chase coming. It's got to go this time. Work to do for Wołosz. And she's done enough. But back it comes. More great defense. Stishak. Oh, she's missed the hands, or has she? She's incandescent. Oh, but a catch ball has been called. It spent too long in the hands. You can't challenge for that. So they can challenge for a net touch as much as they like. That's what we heard the buzzer
ball.
for.
Yes, sure. Yes, yes,
So Poland have been called for a two-touch and now a catch ball. But again, that's the standard that's been set by the referee. So if any player on the court, if the ball spends that much time in the hands, that's what they'll be called for.
And normally you see when the hand comes back a little bit and then back down. Clearly the official thought that was the case.
Vargas forces the overpass. Oh, the touch, brilliant. Incredible. And again, Poland's defense at the start of this third set is off the charts, but they need to finish it, and they haven't. Over on the second ball again. Ridiculous. Oh, and Łukaszyk's missed. Shiklovska. What has she had in between sets? Give me a cup of that.
Absolutely insane. Nothing is hitting the floor on Poland's side. She is everywhere.
Well, the frustrating thing for Poland is they're defending so well, but they've gifted Türkiye 2 points. That catch ball, then the Łukaszyk miss. And luckily for them, Vargas hasn't managed to land that beauty that she served in the first set. It's electric in here.
It's absolutely insane. We talked about how much momentum has shifted back and forth for both sides. It hasn't stopped here in set 3.
Lovely touch there by Lavarini. Did you see that? Left foot volley on the turn.
Once they get in there and play, he's basically on the court anyway.
Yeah. To the middle. And Jurczyk.
A great shot from Jurczyk. A little bit off the net, but knows she can hit back to zone 1. Good turn of the shoulders.
3-5. Stishak. Heavy ball into Urge, who deals with it well. Karakurt on the angle. And over by Łukasik. On the slide, oh, Ada. We do not see mistakes like that from the captain.
Yeah, we've seen some good tips from her so far. That time the set didn't allow her to get up and over on this one. Just kind of going right into the net.
6-3. You talk about these momentum shifts. It's important that when you've got it, you keep it for as long as possible. Because it's amazing how tough it is to get to 25 points.
Especially in a back and forth battle like this. This is also when errors become so important, because sometimes the difference is just who makes less of them.
Well, Agonu and Skinner were fantastic in the last game. Unfortunately, only Agonu will be back. And she'll be playing against one of these teams as Karakurt finds the hands and the touch by Czernianska. It's only tipped and Karakurt's there. Here's Vargas. Oh, putting holes in chests. Czernianska will need an ice pack on that.
That's a really great play for Inbra Karakurt. Doesn't get that kill down. You can tell how frustrated she was, but sometimes you'll see her get out of the play on that. But she stayed in it, got the dig, and that allowed Türkiye to run their offense. Great response.
And despite this great start by Poland, it's a 1-point game. Ada into Łukasik. To the middle! Oh, wow! Cebicholu wears one. And that is right in the face. And this is one of those moments where you've really got to look after the player.
Yeah.
She's back on her feet. It's brilliant and brave. But you need to take a moment here to check that she is okay to continue.
Turkish Federation president watching on.
It's one of those games, isn't it, where I hope he's enjoying it as much as we are, but when your team is involved, you must be so nervous.
In a game like this, just absolutely on the edge of your seat, too. Oh, God, that hurts.
She's made a brave stuff, and she's going to continue. She's right back in that passing unit, but she's not going to have any work to do that time. Into the net from Łukasik.
Kudos to her for shaking that off.
Yes.
And even just getting up.
Yeah, big time. That's one of those ones where the eyes aren't going to stop watering.
No.
6-7. Great game. Ojbay into Łukasik. Oh, the block is so easy. Czernianska right down the cul-de-sac.
Low seam is not there when Kalac is involved on some of these balls. An incredible move out. Works with Vargas so well, and that is a wall.
7-7. Türkiye survived the first storm. Where's the side out coming from? Oh, there. That's really well done by Czernianska.
Much better swing that time, going a little bit higher, going right off of Vargas's block. Not turned in enough. Easy high hand off.
And we are on side out. Jurczyk into Karakurt. Swings well. Really good from Karakurt. And look, she's moving into this position where she's passing. She's been there for a while now, and she takes a lot of criticism, but that's right on the money. That's really well played.
Really, really impressive, her on the outside, and she does a phenomenal job managing her game. If the offense isn't there, she's good passing.
8-8 and a good service. Łukasik receives. Stishak. Tip from deep's a good one, but the touch from Erge good too. Oh, Vargas, what is that?
Those are the plays that she just makes look easy that no other player can. Falling backwards, just throws an arm out for it.
On one foot.
How does she do it?
Sees some hands. Watch this, guys. It's almost like she winks to us before she does it. Stishak. Good block, and corner look is there. Down the line we go. And there was a little touch on the way through for Czernianska. And we take a trip to Brooklyn. Vargas can't find the floor. Wołosz. Again, Erge's there, putting it on a platter. And the tip, it's not going to get past Szydłowska. But Poland just lacking a bit of cutting edge. Until Korneluk goes again.
And that's 2 for Korneluk in this set. They needed her to turn on and be a formidable force up front. That's not a matchup that you want to go up against with Stysiak and Korneluk.
Yeah, she's enjoying it out there. Big leader in this group. She captained the team when Wołosz wasn't involved in the first week. Czernianska off the hands and a breakpoint lead for Poland. The pendulum swings once more.
Czernianska just finding ways to score against a really tough defense in front of her, mixing up her shots so well.
God, this is a good game.
Yeah, I just looked at the score. I thought we were way closer to the end based on how hard these two teams are playing.
To the middle, good touch by Korneluk. And Stysiak greedy on the angle, and Vargas is there. Oh, where's the net touch come from? Türkiye, Çebiçoğlu.
Yeah, that set just a little bit too tight for Can Uzbay to do anything with. Çebiçoğlu rather had difficult, especially against that block. Not much you can do.
Well, she's going to take a breather, and Tuberi Vegan is going to come back in. A timeout's been called at 9:12.
Miller closed the shot here and Konkoleska is in lane and she touch in this way. Now without jump she touch you. Oh, your job is attack here, eh? Only these girls. And then wait and continue to say the same. The ball is close the net. This way, on the block. Cover and counter-attack. I don't want to see strong attack on the block. They are tall. Put the ball on the block. Here you find the block, eh? Okay, hide.
The words are had. Poland taking a few extra seconds that they'll feel as though they have earned. Korneluk with those 2 blocks, both coming in this set. Vargas just cooling off for a second, but she'll be back. You can bet just about everything on that. Wołosz floats that one into Urge. Oh, the tip, no good. But the block, very good.
Koloch has been so impressive up front, and her ability to work side to side, unstoppable. And knowing this out-of-system play, they know exactly where that ball's going. She explodes out to get it.
That completes the set for her. 4 attacks, 1 block, 1 ace serve. That's a good pickup by the libero. Stysiak up and over Gunesh. A little look at Karakurt there, perhaps expecting some more of her, but it was a solid swing.
Stysiak just going right through the seam in the block. Erdem a little bit late to close it.
Still a 3-point lead. Stysiak up to 9 for the day. Good ball. And a good swing. Vargas is back.
And those are the rotations where Uzbay knows that she has to get Vargas the ball. That blocking mismatch, used to their advantage.
Look at her up there. 3 meters, 4 centimeters. Little ice on the ankle, hopefully not too serious. Oh, what a serve. Over on ball 1, Karakurt on the pipe. Thank you very much.
A little stare down after as well. This is where you see Karakurt just absolutely explode. When she gets kills like this, it feeds the entire team with how much energy she brings.
Straight down the middle.
Just would not want to be on the other side of that.
Oh, that's one of the ones where Vargas doesn't get it right, and that wasn't too far away from pizza for everyone. Rok Mozic did that in the VNL last year, and it's the only time I've ever seen it. Oh, an ace! Korneluk delivers!
And that ball looking like it's going to soar out of bounds, and Türkiye certainly thought so. At the last second, just drops right on the end line. Oh my gosh.
Miles in, what are you talking about? 15-12, bit shorter this time, and Vargas on the chase. Free ball. Corner look serve causing mayhem, but they need to convert. They haven't because Urge's dug. Vargas! Oh, outstanding again.
Incredible transition on Türkiye's side. Orge stepping in with an incredible ball, almost lays out for it, allows that transition play to happen. Cansu going to her hot hitter. 108 kilometers an hour.
That's enough to get you a speeding ticket in most countries. Oh, Stysiak, what a dig by Vargas. Karakurt blocked by Stysiak. It is back and forth and brilliant and brutal.
Stysiak forming a wall in a one-on-one situation. Middle nowhere to be found. Dives those hands back in. Incredible.
So much good volleyball there. That touch by Vargas just to keep it alive. Stysiak on the serve. Karakurt on the swing. That is top draw by Ebrar Karakurt.
That was a swing that Karakurt needed, especially after getting that block, or getting blocked rather, the point before. She needed that big kill to get that confidence back up. That's exactly what she did. She put everything into that one.
I love that from the setter though. Just trust her. Go on, make it right. 2-point game. Boash. Ooh, off the hands, Łukasik. It is a gamble taking on that block.
That's a mismatch that Poland's been exploiting all night long. With Cansu up front, a shorter setter on Türkiye's side. The outsides have been targeting her.
Łukasik on the serve. Ivagin receives. Poke back court, and Łukasik's there. Stysiak had work to do there. That's a big point. And Türkiye 4 points down now. Santarelli calls the timeout.
Well, if we've seen anything about how this match is going, 4 points down means essentially nothing in this match.
Deep or short, you fall down. You follow every ball. If the ball is short, you anticipate. If the ball is lateral and deep, you can take jump back, lateral or set. If you're right late, you can go also bagger. Don't fly with zero. Because if you open this way, then the ball is in the space. Jump on the space. That's it. Okay, bye.
Stysiak up to 11 points. I think 30% probably tells you about the quality of what's on the other side of the net. Łukasik. Karakurt waits. And it goes to Ojbaj, nice and quick, but snatched at by Kalac.
Poland continues to extend this run. This is where Türkiye has to make the turn if they're going to do it.
Łukasik, Karakurt out wide. They're setting a lot of balls to her, but she's not found the floor. Oh, net touch called against Türkiye. Santarelli again just imploring for a bit of something. Mainly calm is what he's asking for.
And sometimes that's all it takes. You see this Türkiye team, again, they're very up and down. The string of errors just causes Poland to pull away.
Bezarici coming in, Iachachibasi middle for the first time in the game. Karakurt goes for the corner, finds the corner. Quality.
That's a good shot from Karakurt. Back deep corner, splitting the defenders back there, going right through the seam in the block. Perfect shot.
Change incoming for Poland. And it's the first time the second time, sorry, we've seen Justyna Wiesiak come in. 25-year-old. Plays in Łódź. Of course, we're heading for the men's finals of the VNL. That's a huge block! Oh, Vargas again next to Arici, who's announced herself in the game.
Massive force up front. Vargas getting that right hand turned back in, shutting down Czernianska, who's used her all night long.
Into Wołosz. Straight back to Czernianska, cross court.
Better swing this time, seeing exactly where the blockers were set up. Middle blocker way late to it off of that perfect pass. Rip cross court.
Was a rip to Czernianska. 5-point lead now. Just 4 away from a 2-1 lead overall. Karakurt making herself busy. What a pickup. Oh, that's a shame for Jurczyk. The middle backcourt.
Well, that's an impressive up, just no one able to get a second touch on this. Jurczyk reading that play so well, watching it develop, seeing it going up and over the block, and then making that move.
What it does mean is Türkiye closed the gap, and Karakurt, if this is a float serve, I'll buy you dinner. Everything's going into this. Oh no, that's going to cost me money.
Let's go.
Fuming. Great swing. And Türkiye are right back in this. And it's nice to see Karakurt not let the emotion of the situation get the better of her. That was a great serve.
Yeah, that's exactly what she needed. She needed to make sure she was cool, calm, and collected back there on the line.
Timeout call by Poland. Türkiye back within 3.
Okay, girls, the ball on the 2 meters. Watch out because she can change for a ball that drops at the last moment. You have to read this trajectory, but we can play also off the net, eh? Dai muro più basso te qua.
Poland still benefiting from their fast start to this third set. They led 12-9 in the first time out. Now 21-18. They've got point for point since then. And the momentum shifts either way. But can Türkiye ride this wave all the way to a 2-1 lead? They just might, you know. Great serve. And a free ball. What can they do with it? They go to Vargas. Of course they do. And she shuts the door to bring them within 2 points.
Really smart decision from the setter. A perfect pass. You know the middle has to stay with Türkiye's middles a little bit longer. And Vargas has a big seam to rip.
And rip she does. Karakurt does go for it this time to play it. Might have been going long, we'll never know. And it doesn't matter because Corneluk, look at Stishak. Oh, that is outstanding. That is a team that's enjoying their volleyball.
I think everyone had a little funny celebration. Szyszkowska, little shimmy after that pass as well.
So Karakurt taking a breather. Tuba with a tip. Oh, good up over on the second ball. Oh, well worked off the block. Tuba Ivegin.
That's a gutsy swing from Ivegin going off that block in front of her with Stishak and Corneluk in front. She knows she's got to hit it perfect to get it off.
And here we go again. 20-22. This point in set 2, this is where Poland found another gear. What have Türkiye got in them? It's 3 side outs for Poland, that's all it is. And there's one of them.
A big swing from a young player stepping up when this Poland team needed it to try to shut that door just a little bit more. Great swing going against the outside.
Łukasik returning for Wyszak. So she's straight back in on the left side in the front court. Good pass. Good block! Stishak, set point Poland!
And this block just been so incredible all night long. The 4th of this 3rd set, just forming a wall, hands so pressed over.
For a 2-1 lead. 24-20. And they've got a good few goes at it here, Poland. Ace service! Poland 1 set away from a semi-final. And what about that from Czernianska?
She's been serving to that spot all night long. This one just lands right between those two passers. Incredible job. Poland finds a way again just to extend that lead when it mattered the most. That's what makes the difference between a good and a great team. Can you finish?
Oh, do you know what? That's actually dropped.
Right between the passers,
Yeah,
just right on the end line. It's perfect. Again, cutting right back to that zone one. Normally, Orge has been taking all of them, but it's difficult right in the seam with how fast it's coming.
But half a meter in, there was no doubt if that ball was in or out. That is just a brilliantly placed serve. And Poland lead by 2-1 in this quarter-final. 25-20, 25-22, 20-25 from sets 3, 2 and 1. And we've seen Poland's character. They've come back from one set down. Now it's time to see Türkiye's, because this is a big, big task ahead of them.
Yeah, this is going to be tough against a Poland team that looks like, as the match has gone on, has been playing better and better. They've been playing very clean. The block has been absolutely insane. 4 blocks in that set alone, as did Türkiye. But man, the service pressure from Poland, not only just those 2 aces, but their ability to knock Türkiye off the net, make that offense just a little bit more predictable, was absolutely insane during set 3.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because the attack numbers have actually been really similar throughout. But it's always been the difference makers in that block or in that serve. The 1xBet live update hasn't, well, it has now swung in the way of Poland. 52-48, but it's still on a knife edge. And whatever you do not write off Türkiye. It's not a stench, but there's certainly a waft of Oda Sank. This might be a 5-setter that we're settling in for.
I feel like we deserve one after a few 3-set matches, and this one has been hyped up to be, you know, the game of the quarterfinals, and it's surely living up to that because of how well these two teams match up and how good they've been performing.
Stysiak wants 4 sets. She does not want 5 sets. She wants an early night.
And they've got a quick turnaround tomorrow. Whoever wins this has got to play Italy. So, of course, yeah, Poland wants to finish this as soon as possible.
Having a look at a couple of the middles then, perhaps not 2 of the ones we highlighted before the game, but it's been a great contest between these 2.
And huge impact on both sides. Jurczyk, 3 block points, over 60% attacks in. She's having a big game.
Well, Vargas is too, and when she's been at her best, it has been a joy to watch. She's still rocking at 52%. She's up to 23 points, 17 attacks, 4 blocks, 2 ace serves. The only person who's served more aces is Corneluk. She's on 3, but she's the best blocker, the best scorer. 62%.
Which is pretty insane. Türkiye passing at 62% considering how tough these Polish serves have been. And on the flip side, Türkiye serving Poland out of system at a high clip.
But we go again with a change of ends, bring a change of luck for Türkiye, who are 1 set away from exiting at the quarterfinals, which as reigning VNL champions, as reigning European champions, and as world #1 coming into the tournament, would have felt unthinkable. 4th set. Poland serving, and serving big onto Urge. Vargas. Sides out, steady start. And it was a slow start to set 3 that cost them.
And this is what Türkiye needs. They need a faster start to get that edge, get that cushion right out of the gates.
Asli Kalac will serve. Ada waits at the net. Bawash has to go looking for that. And it's recycled. Bawash back out the same way. Off the hands, Łukasik.
Łukasik finding ways to use Vargas up front time and time again, seeing where those hands are and just swiping it right off.
I always think it's so brave when you see that giant in front of you. I mean, it's the only way you can score. And every now and then you're going to end up with a bit of egg on your face, but not that time. Vargas.
Absolutely lights out. The way they just chuck these balls up to her and say, all right, go do your thing, girl. And the way that she does it time and time again with speed, insane.
Mike check. 2-1. 2-1. Vargas. Great serve. Oh. Free ball. Chance for the break point. Over on the second. Osby does it, and what you can't see is Emily next to me making the signal to play it on 2.
And that's exactly what she needed to do. Great court awareness, identifying the libero for Poland, nowhere to be found, so no one's getting this ball up unless someone goes up with it.
3-1, early break. Oh, that serve is gigantic. But the pass not great. And Türkiye get away with one. Or do they? Not yet. On the slide, the touch by Vargas. Stysiak. Big net touch by Stysiak, looking to guide it through that block.
A few missed opportunities on both sides. Free balls given. No one really able to take control of it. But Poland's got to find a way to side out quickly, because with Vargas on the back line, even with 4 passers back there, they're not handling it well.
Early timeout called.
Our control of the ball. We don't like to stay in front. We don't like to stay ahead. We have the possibility to become stronger, to feel stronger, to control what is happening. We want to run back all the time. Now he's just controlling the ball. Vargas over, corner, bravo Vargas. Vargas bomb, bravo Vargas. Cannot be bomb and over all the time. If we keep doing our job in controlling, first and second touch with quality, guys.
Great to have more than 5,500 spectators here at this women's quarter-final, and great to have you watching with us wherever you are around the world. But honestly, where would you rather be? What would you rather be watching?
Literally nothing. It has been an absolute back-and-forth battle tonight.
Look at that, Vargas 279, far and away the highest scorer in this Volleyball Nations League, and it is pretty rarefied air at the top as well. We've got some incredible players at the elite level of the women's game right now. That's interesting, bearing in mind how hard she serves and how much she gives it and the impact she makes. To only have 3 serve errors all game is pretty incredible by Vargas.
And we've seen matches where she's not found that comfortable rhythm right away, but today she's found it.
Karakurt trying to shave off a little something.
Watch for John Su to go right back to her to get that confidence back up with the kill.
Stysiak. Örge. Vargas. Not seen her from backcourt often, but she'll go from anywhere.
Really smart decision to bring Vargas in on a big attack, so a middle attack, quick, rather than on a D-ball through right back. Confuses those blockers, makes them guess for just 1 second longer.
And maintaining that early break point, Karakurt. There's a good serve, and Vargas really had to search for it, but Stysiak! Wow!
And even Ada Erdem couldn't believe it where that ball went through. Not a big seam for her to hit, and she just rips it somewhere.
To get that ball up and down in time from that angle is special talent. Karakurt into Ojbai. Across the touch from Shiglovska. She's been great tonight. But Ojbai can reload round the corner, and that's on the half volley. Touchdown by Ada.
A good snap down from Erdem. This ball a little bit lower than what she would have wanted, so she adjusted that swing mid-approach just to adjust it to go down.
Stysiak trying to get away with one. Scoop it up, they'll never notice. Not a great serve by Erdem. So she takes a seat, Örge returns, and Jurčić goes back to the service line. Good pass by Karakurt. Oh, but again, Kalac, not the first time she's done that, just snatched at a ball that maybe isn't there.
Yeah, that set just a little bit too low for her. Kalac couldn't get that full extension up, causes that ball to hit underneath it, goes straight up.
Jurčić. Oh, that's close. Not close enough, though.
You can just tell the service pressure on both sides. Both teams are serving absolute bullets at one another. Seen a lot of close oh, man! Fit a piece of paper between there, maybe.
You can hear the reaction in the crowd because they see that on the big screen the same time that you see it at home. No hands on that. That's a swing and a miss from Czernianska. And having leveled at 6s, Poland find themselves 2 behind again.
This swing definitely aiming for those high hands, just missing them a little wide.
Pass by Łukasik to the middle, corner look, and Urge is there. Vargas. Good touch back court, little touch by corner look, but Poland just can't find the floor. Vargas can find the hands, and that is 9-6.
All of a sudden, Turkey is the one with all the momentum right now, finding ways to score. Poland in a good position to make some of these plays, just not finishing.
Stishak. Oh, that's another fantastic swing.
That's a good answer right out of the gates from Poland, and a point that they very much needed so that Türkiye wasn't able to extend that lead even further. Stishak coming up clutch. Feels like she's heating up more as this match has gone on.
It's great to see. Karakurt with another pass. Ivagin, good dig. Not a great set though, and Shiglovska gets pinged for a 2-touch.
Yeah, that ball coming off just a little bit funky out of the hands. A little bit too much spin. Yeah, not the prettiest.
Oh, when you've got the chance to turn one around, you really need to take it. And that's something that Poland didn't do in the first set. And it cost them. That is Stishak at her best.
Stishak's heating up from either pin. It doesn't matter. They're feeding her the ball. She's finding ways to score, even with that massive block in front of her, just ripping it inside.
Czernianska. In it goes to Ojbai. Karakurt finds some hands, restores the 3-point lead.
That's huge for Türkiye to side out of that rotation right away, because Czernianska picking apart Türkiye's serve receive.
Kalac now. Better serve onto Shiglovska. Pipe attack's a good one. Oh, that's over. Over! Brilliant from Türkiye, and again! Right on the net tape, corner look, blocks! And Vargas returns on the free ball. Corner look again, it's third time lucky for Poland, but Türkiye throwing everything at that point.
That's why you gotta play to the whistle. You never know if that ball is down or not, especially when you're playing Türkiye, who gets everything up. Kalac just diving in for that. Beautiful pancake from Karakurt to save it.
That'll be sweet relief for Korneluk. Another good serve from her onto Tuba. Karakurt. Korneluk with the dig, and Ada wins at the net.
And really smart identification of where she was along in the net and where that ball was going to fall. She made sure to be the second one up on it so she could push down a little bit harder.
It's really easy to get greedy on that and
get called for a net touch.
Yes. Another good serve, but what a pass. Well, siding out of a service like that, you deserve a point, maybe more than one.
I mean, that pass was absolutely incredible. So difficult to even get that ball up, let alone to get it perfect. Insane.
Stishak. Poland chipping away, but the side out will restore the 3-point lead. Where are the breaks going to come from? Oh, not there. Łukasik getting a little bit friendly with Karina Rene, our ref.
All of a sudden, Türkiye again extending that lead, trying to close the door and head to set 5.
Karakurt strides in. Stishak, backcourt, brilliant libero work. Oh, and Vargas couldn't help herself.
Deciding whether to challenge that or not, almost run out of time. Oh, there it is.
Got it in. Is there a touch? What can we see from here? We're about to see the replay.
Didn't quite look like it live, but...
Well, no one's admitted to it. And Pasha Volwash has gone over to speak to
Okay.
He's taken the opportunity to speak to the players. The patented chime out, the 2-for-1 special. Is there?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, it's close though. Wow, it's close. Two-point game. Lukasic. Oh. It's frustrating. I just want a blockbuster rally every time. Does that make me a bad person?
I think because of the defense that we've been seeing in some of these explosive kills, it kind of just takes air out of the room when you got to serve like that.
Yeah. Here's the captain. On to Lukasic. Stysiak. She is hot. She's hot right now. And as a result, Poland are still in touch.
And Poland is just feeding her every chance they can, especially as they're down in the set. They're going to look to her to try to claw their way out of it.
Jurczyk, no aces yet. 3 blocks, 5 attacks. On to Karakurt it goes. Oh, and Tuba off those high hands.
And Tuba just finding ways to score, even with big blocks in front of her. Not afraid of it. Just going after the setter.
Every point feels like an event, doesn't it? And these players are really embracing that. We're seeing big celebrations of regulation side outs. That's how hard it is to win points against these teams. Oh, monster block. Set changer, 4-point lead.
And all of a sudden, Türkiye is starting to close that door, and this is what it does. This kind of momentum closes that door even further because as an attacker, it's so difficult to come back from swings like that.
There was a faint whiff before, but now this absolutely stinks of 5 sets. Menjic in the game. Czernianska takes a break. And the left-handed serve straight into Menjic. Stysiak again. Set to her anyway. Outside the 3, doesn't matter. She's good.
And it's important for Poland to just keep feeding that hot hand. Doesn't matter if she's front or back court, just keep getting her the ball.
Well, they need break points though. Points on serve. Can they get one off Volwash here? Vargas? No. No, they cannot, because Vargas chops the angle.
Just time and time again, this ball chucked up. It's a high set. She knows those blockers are there, but slices it right in.
Ugh. Doesn't matter where they are. They are struggling with her tonight. Stysiak. Oh, gigantic! Kalach! Vargas! Monster!
And that's a block that has been so difficult to hit around this entire night. And here's why, because they work so well together. You see those hands right next to each other closing up that seam.
I don't understand if you realize or you don't realize. But we have extravagant ball against the bad block and we got 6. And what the fuck you think we can do with this? Or we try to change the timing to work one finger, or to reach higher, or to push it, or what do you think we can get with this? Use shots! Use shots! Right!
Reports of Turkey's demise have been largely exaggerated. They are right back. It's 18-13. Huge turnaround. And they needed it. In it goes to Zhiglovska. Corner look. Go to one of your leaders, and that's exactly what she is in this team.
The perfect time to do it, too, off of that perfect pass. Poland struggled to establish that middle because the pins have been effective. That's a good time to do it.
Menjic. On to Ivegin. Karakurt. Good block touch, but Erge's in the right place. Vargas.
absolute insanity every time she goes up. We've seen what she can do cross court. This time, just rips one right down the line, going between the legs of an incredible libero.
19-14. Bowash has a little check over the shoulder. Corner look, makes the adjustments.
Smart decision from Kornelik up front, tipping it right to the left back where the middle blocker is. No libero in. Middle's not going to get that.
Little switcheroo. Here she is serving. A few aces, could do with another one. That is a brilliant touch by Ojbai just to keep the ball alive, and that is what it leads to.
Vargas just having herself one of the best nights of this VNL and doing it in all ways. It's not just her attack points. She has been so formidable on this block, putting up a wall time and time again.
What about the touch by Ojbai though, just to keep the ball off the ground? Here is Vargas. A service. Here we go again. Knocking on 100 kilometers an hour. She took it away from Poland with the serve in set one. She could do it here again in set two.
Doesn't get much more perfect than that. Top spin allowing that ball to drop right in. 4 passers back, they can't handle it.
Put all 6 back. Oh. Another bomb. And there she is with the first touch. Vargas over to Karakurt. A rare miss, but Türkiye in charge. These numbers, Vargas, 33 points, 23 attacks, 7 blocks, 3 ace serves.
7 blocks. That is absolutely insane. Those are numbers that you don't even see from middles, let alone an opposite attacker.
So Vołosz and Stysiak coming out, Smarsek and Winerska coming in. It'll be Winerska to serve. Vargas. Oh, wow. Cooks one onto Menjic.
This is when it becomes so difficult to play a team that has a player that's absolutely going off because, yeah, they're going to get their points. So what you kind of have to do is just manage everyone else and allow them not to go off because Vargas is clearly unstoppable right now.
If you're that front court middle, you've got to be so brave when she comes through on the pipe. That's an overpass. This 4th set is all but done.
Türkiye trying to extend this night as long as possible, getting it done. This service pressure, incredible.
Karakurt goes deep, picks up the ace.
The service pressure again, just knocking Poland out. Any kind of system they want to run, they can't.
Oh. She lives every point. And we live it with her. Service error there, but 7 more chances for Türkiye to take this one to a race to 15 decider. So Aykaç comes in, set point here in the quarterfinal. Vargas. We'll let her off that one.
I think you're okay with that one going out.
Łukasik. 18-24, 3rd set point. Ivegin feeds it in. She's going to swing for the set. A huge block is going to come back. Smarsek alongside Jurczyk. And Türkiye call for the timeout while Poland wag the tail.
Just an attempt to try to stall that server again. And this is a swing. You know it's a big block in front of you. You got to go a little bit higher.
Ball here. The point in 9 meters is like the point on 3 meters, but you want to close the shot on 3 meters. Oh, wow. You know, I'm more happy if we sell chance and out the strong shot in the corner. More happy. Now this, base pass on me, pipe and super inform, and you answer now.
Still set points. Łukaszek floats that one in to Tuba Ivegin. She's going to swing for the set. It's still up. Poland hanging on. Ivegin again. Is there a touch? Yes, there is a touch. Santarelli celebrates because we're going 5.
When these two teams match up, you never know what you're going to get, but you always expect it to go as close as possible.
Well, they're going to challenge this. It's been awarded, but Poland have already started to shape up like they're swapping around. There's no touch on this.
I think at that point, especially in that set, looked pretty down and out already, but this is where if you're Poland, you got to turn it around right out of the gates because this Türkiye team, they have momentum. And when Türkiye has momentum and those players are firing, someone like Vargas, someone like Karakurt, who we saw go off that service run at the end of the set, this team is almost impossible to stop. Poland's got to start really fast here.
Well, it's a Bangkok bonanza. We asked if we'd saved the best to last, and the answer is a resounding yes. The two captains in there, both iconic for both club and country, Vawash and Erdem. But we are locked. It's all square. It's Poland 2, it's Türkiye 2. 20-25, 25-22, 25-20, 19-25. And it's incredible to think that in 20 minutes' time, one of these world-class teams is going to be heading home. The stakes are high. The stats are interesting too, particularly that attack one.
Yeah, that attack when you see Türkiye out-attacking Poland 15-10, and then kind of a reverse of what we saw in the last set. 3 blocks for Türkiye to just 1 for Poland, and 2 service aces for Türkiye, also just finding ways to knock them out.
Interestingly, Türkiye's attack numbers much higher, but also their error numbers high. Do you think that's just because they've taken the handbrake off a little bit and they're going for it?
Yeah, it seemed at the end of the set too, we saw some of those errors that we hadn't necessarily seen previously.
How awesome is that? She's having a great time. She's in a Zera Gunesh jersey. Of course, Gunesh not here. The 1xBet live predictor after set 4 has got Türkiye 55-45.
You can just throw all that out in the 5th set.
100%, 100%. But just going back to that youngster, just having the best time in her Türkiye jersey, how awesome is it to be here in Bangkok, in Thailand? The Thailand team, they were knocked out, but still, we've got a full hall here. People supporting Poland, people supporting Türkiye, people just enjoying world-class sport, because that is what we've had in 4 sets tonight.
And that's exactly what you get when you play volleyball in Thailand. There's so much fan support, and really for both sides. Of course, we see Türkiye and Poland fans, but just general volleyball fans here, and they're going to gift tonight with this 5-setter.
Yes, they have. And Vargas, God, how relaxed does she look? Then again, I'd look relaxed if I was on 288 points. If I'd scored 34 tonight, 24 attacks, 7 blocks, and 3 ace serves. And in a race to 15, how many sets is she going to have?
I would say she's probably going to get at least 20. They're going to continue to feed her, as they should. She's been so effective tonight, and she clearly doesn't look tired at all. She's jumping just as high, hitting just as hard. Expect Türkiye to continue to feed her. Poland's got to find an answer right out of the gates, because she's not letting up anytime soon.
Look, those numbers from Vargas are freak numbers, because Stysiak's had a great night.
And she's doubled her up, essentially, which is insane to do. And 2 players that we highlighted at the beginning who are going to have an impact. Clearly, Vargas is having an impact, scoring nearly 1.5 sets herself.
I'll tell you who will be delighted. Yeah, your teeth are good, Melissa. They're all good. Yeah, even Stysiak thinks so. Tell you who will be delighted watching this is Italy, because they'll want this to go as long and as deep as possible. They'll want these guys to have a late night. Play till midnight.
Well, Italy, who's probably watching this, is like, we also kind of want to go to bed.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
They're going to be tired too.
Well, they were superb today in their victory over the USA. Here we go. A race to 15 for a place in the semi-finals. Türkiye going to serve first. Ojbay sends it on its way. A fast start required, and that is a fast start. Kalac makes the kill block.
blocking has been massive during this entire match. Both teams have struggled to get through it. Already a combined 26 so far through just 4 sets.
You've got to take each point on its merits, and if Poland can side out here, then that break point doesn't really count. So an opportunity to do that. Straight back to Stysiak from deep, and the block spooked her. She sent it long, and that's an early break for Türkiye.
Errors are something that's so important to keep an eye on in a 5th set that only goes to 15 points. If your team starts making error after error, it's a quick set.
Great start by Türkiye. They've gone to Czernianska. She's going to swing this time, and she does well off the hands. You know, that's 3 points, and at no point have Poland been able to get that ball in a really good hitting window.
And Czernianska's been huge. She checked in during set 2. That was her 13th point of the match.
Yeah.
Just 20 years old. She's been incredible.
Volleyball serves that onto Karakurt. Vargas. Oh, what an angle! That is outrageous!
Vargas somehow making that look easy. That is one of the most difficult shots to hit with the big block in front of her. She's not afraid of it. She almost attacks it going inside.
Bosch to Korneluk. Just going back to that Vargas point, if I showed you a video and you didn't see any of the players, you just saw the ball, you'd say, oh, it's a slide attack, 100%.
Yeah. It feels like it has to be on an angle like that, and that's the way Vargas attacks. She's so high up, similar to a middle, she can just rip it cross.
2-3. Heavy serve. Good first touch. Vargas. Oh, that is huge! Korneluk levels at 3-3.
And this game has been all defense since point 1. It's been incredible watching both sides make those adjustments on the block up front. Korneluk has stepped up big over these last 2 sets.
And we're level. Czernianska. Another good serve, but Erge looks comfortable. Vargas. Oh, they've back-to-back, and Korneluk's gone straight through the net of Vargas. Oh, yes!
The little stare down after. We're getting chippy out here. That's how bad these teams want it.
And look at Smarcek on the bench, loving it. Poland lead for the first time. And Czernianska serves onto Tuba. Karakurt catches the net. Was there a block? There was not. No touch. Breakpoint Poland. Timeout Türkiye.
This is a good timeout taken for Türkiye because Daniela Centrelli knows how emotional this team is. If they get in a hole, sometimes it's hard to climb out. Momentum's big.
They continue to attack on the line, and we want to close the shot here. This is what I ask you. Eva, I told you to attack here. I told you to attack here. Not here. Mila is the same. Line, deep here. No shot cross. We are there. Now one side out. That's it.
Daniela Centrelli with clear instructions to his hitters. Don't attack at the middles. You can't go against a player like Korneluk. She's going to stuff you every time. For Karakurt, go down the line. Same thing with Vargas. Try that line shot.
Well, she's up to 4 blocks, which on a normal night would be in and around the lead, but Vargas is on 7. Stysiak on 3, Łukasiuk on 2. I mean, the block numbers are astronomical. Another good serve, but a good pass. Oh, no! Kalac!
A good handle by Türkiye, but just off timing for the middle. This is where Türkiye has to make the turnaround. Find a way to claw out of it. Expect these sets to go to Vargas.
Well, this turning into a game-changing service run now from Czernianska into Erge. Vargas goes high, goes long, and Poland completely in charge of set number 5. Vargas's body language has changed. The whole team looked deflated, and now Santarelli's got some pumping up to do.
All is not good. Wait, because you want to search the point in the first rally. As the wait, give the ball to go out and attack deep. I don't want that you search this. For this reason you attack on the net. The ball is close, short, low, and you want to close on this. No, attack here. You are smart if you attack here. Mile, you are smart if you attack here, or you put one power deep with bad ball. Okay?
Well, just looking at the blocks, of course, they're all chasing down Carol, who's been outstanding, but Corner, look, she's in the top 5. And what a vital cog she is in this Poland machine. And what about Czernianska? Serves heavy again. It's not even like Türkiye have passed badly. And Vargas tidies up, and Türkiye can breathe. They are back in the game.
That was a must-win point for Türkiye. Otherwise, they are 2 down in a hole to try to claw their way out of it. Now they just have to start chipping away at this lead.
And meanwhile, Poland, the opposite. They just have to side out. Sounds simple. It is not simple, because up steps the captain. Ada gets one back on Korneluk.
And all of a sudden, Türkiye with a little momentum of their own. Block is the best way to do that. This is Türkiye's best front line with Karakurt, Vargas, and Erdem up front. They got to continue to point score.
Serve needs to be good. It's pretty safe into Shiglovska. Back to Korneluk, who converts. She's a bit different, isn't she? She's quite front on when she makes those swings.
That's a different kind of swing. You see that right wrist turned down, so she's able to hit that zone 5 shot. But an impressive shot as she's so high up, able to hit those crazy angles.
But it's worked that time. And we change ends with Poland. 8-5 to the good. It might not seem like a big lead, but in a race to 15, just gives you a little bit of leeway. Those are the 6s on the floor in this 5th set. You've got to think about the fatigue as well. They've been out there nearly 2 hours playing at this intensity in this real cauldron. The atmosphere, the environment, the noise. Korneluk serves onto Karakurt, who swings big. Again, body language. Body language is everything. And Türkiye is such an emotional team.
Yep.
And you can see that's what Santarelli's doing now. He still believes it's just whether or not those 5 in red and 1 in black do.
And at this point, he's more of an emotional manager than a coach.
Erdem can't make it stick. Stishak can't either. Ojbay out to Vargas. Another block touch. This superb. Karakurt. Not only outstanding, but necessary.
A huge kill at a good time for Karakurt. A little bit slow to get up after that one. That hit knocked her over. She's taking a second to breathe.
Well, that's fine. Like tempo and pace are really, really important in these moments.
And now Vargas back on the service line. Türkiye's best server. This is exactly who they want back there as they try to claw their way back.
Change being made, and it's the setter change again. So Ojbay out, Elif Sahin in. She offers a bit more height, Sahin. More of a blocking threat. Heavy serve. Shiglovska sends it high. Łukasik! Big winner! Big winner! She knows it too!
And that's a critical swing for Poland to try to close that door even more. A great time to throw in a roll shot because she's been all power all night long.
10-6. Stishak, Karakurt turns, but does well. Erge pushed Vargas out of the way. And the ball's still alive! Erdem! Oh my! Captain fantastic!
A heads-up play by the captain, identifying exactly where that ball was. Good opportunity to just take a big rip at it.
Oh, Karakurt's done so well not to touch the net there. And here she is serving, 7-10. Oh. Not now, Ebra, not now. She's going to take a break. Eye catch is going to come back in.
I think we all know where the set's probably going to go. Vargas in the backcourt, they'll still look to her.
Łukasik. Eye catch with the touch right on the net tape, and it's a free ball. Czernienska can't do a job. Sahin, another good block touch. Urge's there. Vargas. Oh, what a block! Jurczyk shuts down Vargas! And Poland can feel the semi-final.
And this block been doing it all night long, stopping even the best hitters in the world.
Sahin, Vargas, only as far as Vukašik, Stysiak, this time it's down from Türkiye. What is happening?
This is a team you can never count out, even if that body language sometimes shows you otherwise because of how emotional this team plays. They're always back in it. They just need that 1 or 2 point swing to gain the momentum back on their side.
Wyszak comes in to strengthen the passing. There is still breathing space here for Poland. It's up to Türkiye to suffocate them. Ada, good serve. Only as far as eye catch, back court, Vargas. Oh, it's incredible. It is incredible. It is 9-12, and there are not enough cowbells to celebrate that brilliance.
All of a sudden, Türkiye back in this set. Vargas with her 36, a casual 36 points of this entire match.
Okay, so if you want the court, you reach high and you go deep in the corners. If you want the block, match dirty and match power. Did you see that they touch it? They touch only because of the power. Technique is good. Girls, oh. Hey, ready cover. Take time on the first touch and second touch with quality. Now he's calm and manage the situation well. Fine, hold.
Three side outs from a guaranteed shot at a medal. That is the task at hand for Poland. Szydłowska sets herself. Ada restarts the game. It goes into Wyszak. Oh, it's still up. Out to Vargas. It's a 2-point game. Cancel your plans. We could be going deep.
Even when Poland knows where this ball is going out to Vargas, they still can't stop it because of the speed and the height that she's hitting at.
So the double substitution to give themselves more options. In comes Smartsek, in comes Venurska, out goes Stysiak, out goes Wołosz. And that's a huge show of faith in those players because Stysiak and Wołosz have been incredible. But Ada Erdem from the service line is helping Türkiye right back into this game. 10-12. Venurska to the middle. First up, it's blocked. It's kept alive. Surely not. Vargas! Oh, it's 11-12! The entire arena is on its feet. And Lavarini just about the only one who's not impressed by what's going on here.
Just when you think this Türkiye team is out, you can never count them out. When you got a Vargas on your team, you got a chance.
It was 8-5, it was 12-9. Now it's 12-11. And Poland need this side out. Oh, they get it! They get it via Smartsek.
And how about an impact player checking into the game right away? Has that immediate impact to score a much-needed point for your team.
Well, and what an impact player to be able to bring in as well. Two-time best scorer in the VNL, Malvina Smartsek. So Ozbay back in the game for Sahin, who's done a great job for them. Now just 2 points away for Poland, just 4 points away for Türkiye. That's an important dig. Another good swing. What a dig by Vargas. Tuba off the hands. Big swing coming up. Massive swing coming up. Match point. And it's Czernianska again, she's been outstanding.
The 20-year-old outside hitter finding ways to make it work for this team.
Match point. We are close to the end of an epic, but it's not done yet. In it goes to Orzbay. Tuba. Oh, it had to be played by Vargas. Tuba again. And the champions are out. Poland through to the semi-finals. There's a challenge from Türkiye, but I think it's more in hope than expectation. But any touch, and this game is still alive. Poland have started to celebrate. No one's admitting to the touch. They know the outcome. There's no block touch. And Poland celebrate for a second time. Sensational. The pendulum swung one way, then the other. First Türkiye, then Poland, back to Türkiye. And Poland came through.